YouTube. What's going on, fellas? Your boy Jordan Trav. We back for another game, guys. My son, he is the Ravens. He is going against the Cowboys. We bringing you another one. Let me look at this play, guys. What would you do in this play? Would you have thrown that pass? I mean, that's how we starting them off because guys are just throwing and doing some silly stuff. Why would you throw that pass? Your man is not open. It's not like you saw a daylight where he was open. Webb was like 5 steps ahead of him. Slant outs work stupid this year. I wonder if EA is going to fix the purple zones. I would hope they would because purples are dirty this year. They don't work. I'm going to let you guys see this here. If you're kicking it off and you catch it this far in the end zone, what should you do? Because me personally, when I catch it that deep, I'm fair catching it. You try to bring it out, and this is what happens. I mean, we're talking like common sense here, guys. I mean, what is that? What was that guy thinking about? Now, you guys, I'm gonna start off with that first question. When you guys get it kicked to you really deep like that, do you fair catch it? Is it better to fair catch it? Or is it a good idea to try to run it out? And out of those times that you run it out, how many times do you actually take it to the crib or get it past the 20? Because I know for myself, every time I do it, it ended up bad. I either fumble or I don't even make it to the 20. So I mean, is it even worth it? You guys let me know what you guys think about that. I when I watch these videos, like who would you throw it to right now? Like I wish I should have rewind that because those are about 3 guys open. There's plenty of guys that are open. And, sometimes if you don't make I know that sometimes it's good to wait because somebody may be wide open. But just like in that play right there, A was wide open for, when he first left off. And my son waited too long because in this game, if you wait too long, that little opportunity is kind of like real NFL. Because, in the real NFL, if you wait, give me that. Bad pass again. If you wait for your opponent, if you wait for a guy to get open that you think can pop, like B is wide open, it's a good throw. If you sit there and wait for your guy to get open, he may not get open. Let's see what my son does here. X is open. That was a good pass to Ray Rice. Let's see how many times there's other people open and see if he makes the right read. That was a nice draw. Draws like that pick up 12 yards, 12, 13 yards. Let's see who we could throw it to. So Y is open, B is open, LB is open. So that was a good pass. But sometimes when you're running against really good players, if you wait too long and they're blitzing just like this, somebody's gonna get open. You're gonna either get sacked or you're gonna throw it. 9 times out of 10, you're just gonna get sacked because majority of good players are gonna be blitzing at least 1 or 2 extra people. Let's see, like the do slant outs open. That was a good throw right there. I would have thrown that. So a lot of these plays, guys, I want you to really look at these plays and see would you had made the same read. That was a good throw. That was a good throw in the seam. I would have made that pass. That was a good run. So sometimes when I watch videos, guys, I'm not only looking at like Y is open. Perfect. Good throw. I'm not only looking at commentary but I look at plays of what would I had did. Y is open. See, when you wait too long, you get sacked. Y is open. LB is open. So that was a good throw. I'll give him props on the LB one. It was kind of late, but you got to think to yourself, if that was a good player on defense, he would have user picked that. You know what I mean? That's a bad pass. That was just, no, let me rephrase that. That was a bad user from my son because that was a terrible pass. That should have been a pick. So... But, enough about too much of the gameplay, because I can get real technical of what I see. But, some big news, bad pass. Big news in the NFL for the Raiders. You guys know that I play with the Raiders. I'm a Raiders, that's one of my teams there. Carson Palmer. What do you guys think of that? In my opinion, I think for Madden, I don't really think it's that great of a pickup. That was a nice tip interception. For me, I just don't think it was that great of a pickup. For Madden, because to me, I think that majority of people are still going to use Pryor because he's fast. People are still going to use Campbell because Campbell, believe it or not, he's been playing so good this year that his accuracy and some of his throwing attributes are actually good because he's been playing so good. I think in the NFL, in real life, I think that the Raiders had to do something for um, to be able to save their season because they're playing so well. So you go out and get the best quarterback that's out there. That's, again, I'm not saying he's the best quarterback in the game. I'm saying he's the best quarterback that's out there that you can pick up, Carson Palmer. Um, Nice pick. So I think it's a really good pickup along with Curry, Aaron Curry on defensive linebacker. I think the Raiders, still viable team. But again, on my field, I'm still going to be using Pryor and Campbell because I just don't think. I mean, Palmer's like one of the slowest quarterbacks in the game if you look at his attributes when he was with the Bengals in the game. So he's still going to be extremely slow. Um, so I probably won't use them too much, but I think they're. I looked at the last update. You can go to EA and look at the new update, and I think that they're taking Campbell out of the game because he's hurt. So it may be some room or some reasons there where you may have to use Carson Palmer if you need a thread or on the money pass because sometimes Pryor kind of overthrows it or does some silly throws. So that was a nice rocket catch there in the end zone. So I don't really know how he's going to fit in there on my field, but I think it's going to do wonderful jobs for the Raiders in real life. But that's just how I see it. I think that this year's NFL is. I mean, there's a lot of sleeper teams that are playing real good. Bengals are playing pretty good. The Bills, the Lions, the 49ers. I mean, these are teams that are playing real good in the NFL. So I'm wondering how it's going to transpire, if they keep playing really good, if, instead of a lot of people using the 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 Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears, if they're going to start using the Lions and the Bengals and the 49ers because these are really good teams. If some of these players' stats start to get beefed up, these are really usable teams that can really do some damage in Madden. So what do you guys think about how the NFL is actually translating? You guys kind of see how the score is going. My son just keeps kicking field goals because the dude, he's made a little bit of a comeback. He keeps throwing these streaks that that are kind of working. I think he pulled a trick out of my son's book where, hey, you know what, I'm losing. This dude just keeps chucking up streaks, and he's actually catching a lot of them. So, one thing I actually got a game in the other day, and it was something that I want to bring to you guys because I didn't know how to take it. I play Madden because I love to play and it's a fun game. It's strategy. You just can't go in there and pick up the sticks for the first time and think you're going to be a beast. You play against somebody good, you're going to have to know what you're doing. I get into a game and this guy from quarter one starts running clock. Huh? I mean, literally running clock. Nice pick. He's running clock where I'm just sitting there like, okay, well, dude, I don't even want to play because he's running clock so bad. Like, when you play against somebody and they're running clock from the beginning of the game, do you continue to play or do you quit? And is it that important? I mean, to take the fun out of the game for you to be able to sit there and run clock? Tell me what you guys think about that. I mean, to me, it pissed me off and made me not want to play against them. But you guys tell me what you guys think about that question. This game is a wrap. You see the score. My son pulled it out. I got some more brewing for you guys. And again, Jordan Trav, we out, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace out.